Hey everybody, it's Mr. Data, and welcome back for the next episode of our Ultimate Skyblock Guide tutorial list. So, let's hop in here. Now, this one I'm pretty excited about. This one was actually requested from our very first tutorial video on this series by Zebro0144. Thank you for submitting that. And guys, don't forget, put it in the comments below of things you'd like to see in the future, and I will do my best to get them done. So this one is how to make a player shop. Now, it's simple, but there's a couple things that if you mess them up, it can be a bit of a mess. So all that you have to do is you put down a chest, you put a sign on it, and then I'm going to show you how you fill that out. Now I also wanted to show you, if you go to IS Visit Mr. D4T4, I made this custom guide for you guys. Just hop out here, and here it is. You can follow along, test it out, and make your own. So, first line when you put down your sign, first line is blank. It will actually autofill with your name. Don't do anything with that. The second line is the quantity that you want to buy or sell in for that shop. So like you put a 1 there, you're going to sell one of those. You put a 64 there, you're going to sell a stack of those. And let's see, I mentioned that here, but that does mean that it's going to be that number times whatever the sell amount was that you chose below. And I'll explain more as we go. So, line 3 is going to be either a B or an S. The B, basically this is whether you want to pay or sell items. The B means that players will buy from you. The S means that players will sell to you. So the best way to remember this is that when you're making the shop, it is from the player's perspective, not yours. So how are they going to use the shop? Are they going to use the shop to buy items? Then it's a B. Are they going to use the shop to sell items to you? Then it's an S. Now also, over here on line 4, we're going to have, it's basically, this will be autofilled, but we put a question mark, and it'll autofill for you. So, one more time. Oh, also, whenever you put down the chest, make sure you have your item in there. And I'll show all of this all together here for you shortly, but let's show you. So first off, this way, you buy, we sell. We hop over here. So I didn't put anything in the first line. I left that blank. Put a 1 here because I want to buy this in quantities of 1. And then players are going to buy from this shop, meaning that they're going to pay for the item. And they're going to pay 1 for 1 item, and it's a stick. As you can see here, it says you can buy 1 stick for $1 from this shop. Now for this one, it is you can buy a stack of sticks for $1 at this shop. That means this is the quantity that we're going to sell them for, and we're going to sell 64 sticks for $1. Instead of 1 stick for $1, we're going to sell 64, a whole stack for just $1. Same thing over here. So we can buy, here you can buy 1K sticks for $1 again, and then 2,000, so on. Now, if we look over here, we can see the S because players are going to sell to this shop. So I would pay for these, but left the first line blank. Put a 1 because we're going to buy it in quantities of 1. Put an S because players are going to sell to this shop, and they're going to pay $1 for 1 stick. And if we go all the way over here, we can see that here they can pay they can still pay $1 for 2K sticks. And I've listed the exclamation here. You can see this one for 1,000. It says you can sell 1K sticks at the shop for $1. Now, let's put all that together and show you what that looks like. Where did I put it here? Yes, I did put it here. All right, perfect. So, I'm going to put a chest down. And now I do have to put my item in here. So I'm going to sell a birch plank. And then I'm going to crouch, place my sign. I'm going to leave the first line blank. Whatever quantity I want to sell it in, I just want to sell this 1 at a time. And then, now do I want them to buy from this shop, or do I want them to sell to this shop? I want them to sell me birch planks for $1 a plank. And then I'm going to put a question mark. Oop, it didn't like that. Oh, it doesn't like me using birch planks. Okay, fair enough. Let's make a stick out of that, guys. I didn't know that was a thing. All right, well, let's make us a stick. Fair enough. All right, so let's do this again. We're gonna put our one stick in there. Now we're gonna crouch, leave this blank, and I want them to sell to this shop. So I'll be buying it. Excuse me. I'm gonna use one, so I'm gonna buy or sell one at a time. And then I want them to sell to this shop for $1. And I'll put a question mark. There we go. So now, Mr. Data, here you can sell one stick for $1. Now the neat thing here is, let's make a couple more. Just the opposite here. So I'm gonna do, I can't expand it easily. Let's do it this way. Just to show you here. There's a lot of different ways you can stack it and whatnot to make it a little bit less cumbersome. And I'll show you how we have ours set up, but let's put this in here, and this time, why don't we do some hoppers? So, I'm going to just sell one of these at a time, and I want them to buy from here, and I want them to pay 100. Actually, no. They're going to pay $100 for every 10 that they buy. Put a question mark. There we go. So now they can pay $10. Excuse me, they can pay $100 for 10 hoppers. Now, the neat thing here as well is that we can break the ground underneath here, and we can hook these up to hoppers. Actually, this one we won't want to because they'll be buying from here, so we'd actually want to do something like this and put some chests on it so like we can feed it somehow. There we go, so we fill that one up and it'll keep on feeding it. Now this one is going to sell, so I'm going to want it to clear out pretty quickly. Alright, so let's take a look here. There we go. Alright, so now whenever they buy from this shop, it will automatically transition down, and this one will automatically refill for me. Now, let's show you how we have some of these set up. They're pretty neat, so we're going to hop over there real quick. Alright, so let's check out our buy shop, and I'll show you how that's set up here. This is us buying items. So like I'm buying pet eggs, cosmetic keys, you know, all the keys except for certain ones. I can't really afford those. But also we are buying XP, we're buying basic enchant books, advanced enchant books, and extreme ones. Now the neat thing about how I have this set up here though, if we take out this, you can see that all these little guys are hooked up to their own chests underneath, which makes my job extremely easy. So when people use these shops to buy items, I can hop underneath here, and we can check. Nice. I bought some boat keys, I bought some cosmetic keys, and the neat thing is this happens even while you're not online, so they can always, ooh, nice. That's exciting. Anyways, so that happens, I wasn't even here, and I bought 12 books and 15 advanced books. It's awesome. So next, let's show you what the buy shop looks like. Now this is the one that I really like, because we have it hooked up. You can do this as well, and we'll show you this in our upcoming origin video and all of that. But here you can see that we can run up and down here, and we can mine ores. And then because of the way that our ore hoppers are hooked up, they all feed down into this nice little system so that we can always come and check our items whenever we want. But the really neat thing here is check this out. So these, my lapis feeds directly into here, my gold feeds directly into here, my emeralds and my diamonds all feed directly into here. Now where is that going? That is going directly into our shop so that I can sit over here and mine all day long, and my shop will just keep on refilling itself. See? It'll keep on refilling itself, and I don't have to ever refill any of these shops. They'll do it for me. The only thing I do is every now and then I'll condense them, but other than that, I don't really have to do anything. There's a lot of nice little ways that you can decorate these and whatnot, but that is about it. And another last little neat trick I wanted to show you here is that when you create a chest, if someone were to try to enter this chest other than me, they cannot do it. So even if I made it a made it a stick, right? Now I could safely put in, oh, whoops, okay, whoops. If I didn't have this underneath it, I could safely put it in. But let's take that out real quick. All right, so let's do this again. Gosh, if I would have lost this, I've been so bad. All right, so anyways, now this would be a safe chest that even my island mates cannot touch. However, if they did hook up some hoppers, they could do it that way. So that's a thing. But it's a neat little way that you can lock things down. So anyways, that is about it. Again, if you go to /is, visit Mr. D4T4, you can walk out here. Oh, and thank you to my subscribers, for my Discord members, and my YouTube subs. I appreciate all you guys. But they can walk out here and say a quick thank you to Zebro. I appreciate it. And you can walk through here to get your own guide. But that is about it, guys. I really hope this helps. I gotta be honest with you guys, when I first started, it was 2 or 3 seasons ago, and I could not find a guide on how to do this anywhere at all. So I paid, like season 1, season 2, I was paying players about $1 million every hour to come and test my shop until I eventually figured it out. I wasted so much money. So hopefully this saves you some of that time. But put it in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.